Plovdiv, a city that holds no memory of its beginning, for it is the beginning itself. Here, every stone is a page from a lithic book written over the course of 8 millennia. Viewed from the boundless heights, Bulgaria and its fertile bosom, the Thracian plain, resemble a lush, mystical stage. Amidst this paradise pulses He, the oldest living city in Europe. Older than Rome, more resilient than Troy, nestled between its 7 hills and embraced by the waters of Maritsa, it stands as the guardian of European memory. Let us immerse ourselves in the mists of time, to bear witness to the majesty of the ancient city, to bear witness to the beginning. It all begins here, where the Maritsa gently presses against the 7 ancient hills. 8,000 years ago, the first Neolithic inhabitants discovered the magic of this place. They believed the hills were the bones of the earth, and the river its blood. As early as the Chalcolithic Age, a settlement was born here. During the Iron Age, the hill became an impregnable outpost for the Thracian tribe of the Bessi. Later, in 342 BC, the Macedonian king Philip II conquered the 3 hills and bestowed upon the city his own name. Enclosed by formidable walls, it became one of the most vital centers of ancient Thrace. But the true architectural flowering arrived with Rome. The year is 46 AD. The Roman eagle soars victoriously over Thrace, and within a few decades, the city is transformed into a metropolis. As the most vital station along the Via Diagonalis, it became the heart of the province of Thrace. The Romans called it Tremontium, the city of the 3 hills, and cast their might into marble and stone. The city flourished. Beneath the hills, true architectural masterpieces arose. The most impressive, fortunately preserved to this day, is the ancient theater. Here, 18 centuries ago, over 3,000 people held their breath under the starlit sky of Thrace. Beneath the gaze of the Rhodope Mountains, the voices of actors echoed against marble benches, while below, the heart of the Agora beat. In the lowlands, beneath the hills, lies the Stadium of Emperor Hadrian. At 240 meters in length, it once held 30,000 spectators who traveled from across the empire for the Pythian Games. Even today, embedded in the stone, remain the names of noble citizens, eternal witnesses to a bygone glory. A glory that has transformed modern-day Plovdiv into a European capital of culture. Yet the true luxury lay within the homes. Plovdiv is a treasury of ancient mosaic art. Composed of thousands of tiny tesserae, these mosaics were more than mere decoration. They were a prayer for fertility and a mark of high status. During the 2nd and 3rd centuries, Plovdiv flourished. Baths, libraries, and new fortress walls were built to shield the riches of Tremontium. The city soon grew too large for its walls. It descended from the hills and spread across the plain. Yet for Tremontium to prosper, it required water to quench the thirst of the imperial city. Engineers constructed a sophisticated 30-kilometer water supply system. A 6-kilometer main aqueduct connected the catchment area near the village of Kuklin to the 3 hills. Its massive columns, rising 8 meters high, were a true triumph of architecture. They rested on a stable stone wall, a foundation built to withstand the centuries. Every day, 43,000 cubic meters of crystal-clear water from the heart of the Rhodope supplied a population of 100,000. After centuries of peaceful life, a storm gathered from the north. In the year 251, black clouds loomed over Thrace, and the populace sought refuge within the fortress. The provincial governor, Titus Julius Priscus, received word that the Gothic hordes of Prince Cniva had crossed south of the Haemus. The city was sounded to alarm. Scouts and messengers were dispatched in every direction. Emperor Decius Trajan assured Priscus and the citizens that help was on the way. Decius, however, was crushed by the Goths near Augusta Trajana and fled far to the north. And so the city and its governor stood alone against the elements. But what followed is difficult to understand. The city, built over centuries, was engulfed in flames. The invasion left only ash in its wake. According to the chronicles, 100,000 inhabitants were slaughtered or taken into captivity. The magnificent buildings lay in ruins, and the Roman world was shaken by one of its most devastating defeats. The Pearl of Thrace was turned to cinders. It was the greatest tragedy in the city's history, the moment when it seemed eternity had come to an end. But Plovdiv carries the spirit of the phoenix. The city refused to be buried. Only a century later, the ruins were cleared. Emperors Justinian and Theodosius invested vast fortunes into its restoration. New basilicas rose with even more opulent mosaics. Tremontium resurrected from the ashes, stronger and more beautiful. In place of the destroyed buildings, even larger and more comfortable urban villas emerged, with inner courtyards and magnificent mosaics. The city grew wealthy. The owner of this house gave an ambitious commission to talented master craftsmen. In the most prominent place of the home, she was to reign, Irene, the goddess of peace and prosperity. This incredible mosaic has survived to this day, still whispering the secrets hidden in the gaze of the talented master. Under the sweltering summer sun of Thrace, the city has grown quiet. Only at the gates is a stir of life. The imperial post is departing for Constantinople, and we fly forward in time once more. Today, beneath the foundations of modern Plovdiv, antiquity continues to breathe. Plovdiv remains eternal, a city of hills, of destinies, and of immortal history that always finds a way to begin anew. Plovdiv is the city of the eternal return. It teaches us that civilizations may vanish, but the spirit of a place is immortal. Plovdiv, the city of hills, the city of dreams, the eternal city of Thrace.